Welcome to A Real Minute with Love is Real Wellness. I'm Adam Reed. Spend a minute with me each day for tips on living a holistically healthy life so you can better love yourself and the world. Hey everybody, welcome back to the last episode on depression. If you've ever suffered from depression before, there's just a very high chance that you will again. Over 50% of people who have had one episode of depression end up having another. Once you've had two, there's a 90% chance you'll have a third. But it isn't your fault. You're not doing anything wrong. There's a reason that first episode of depression requires a super high level of stress to trigger you into that emotional state and just biological pathway. But then after that, it's so much easier, like almost nothing. It can just come out of the blue, like, oh, I'm just depressed and I don't even know why. It's because your brain has something it calls memory tags. So your brain has finite space. It can only store so much information. So to be able to keep learning things, you tie new things to the same location where you already have something else stored. So that way now those two pieces of information can be recalled together, and it's much easier for your brain to keep piling on information. You don't have to have a new space basically to learn it. You can have the same gigabytes and keep putting stuff in there. Well, whenever you have episodes of depression, you basically dig out that trench of neural circuitry that says, whenever I start feeling this way, then this is the pathway to go down, which is why when you start feeling sad, basically all you can think about is other times when you've been sad. But the good news is your brain has plasticity, which essentially means that it can rewire itself. When you are intentionally, consistently thinking in certain ways, your brain makes neurons for that thought process to become easier, and it makes new connections between your brain cells to make that pathway fire easier and more often and more consistently. So if you want to prevent further episodes of depression, intentionally fill up that trench of depression, fill it up with gratitude, and your brain will fire in that way. See y'all tomorrow. If you're interested in having me walk beside you on your journey to a life of peace and joy, free of shame, visit the Work with Adam tab at loveisrealwellness.com. Follow us on all social media platforms at Love is Real Wellness, except Twitter, where we are Love is Real Well and the number 1. For a deeper look into the lessons for living a life of love, check out my first book, Love is Real, on Amazon starting New Year's Day. The theme song for A Real Minute is written and performed by Drew Couch. For a download of the song Love is Real by Josh Gambrell and Drew Couch, check out our webpage.